All right, family, Black Power is the General Sara, Seti, and I'm black at y'all ass again with this real talk. Y'all know what it is. King Seti online marketplace, official products, DVDs by the General Sara, Seti. We got the official Sara Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, fly for the family out there. We got holistic tonics and remedies which y'all niggas need out there right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know, the beast is on the move out there. You feel me? And you got to have your immune up powerful. You feel me? You motherfucker fall victim out here. You see? So y'all get on over there. I guarantee you get over there at kingseti.com, you're gonna be amazed at the lineup that we got over there. For family out there that's looking for that, General Sara Seti University of African and Modern African Wisdom and Knowledge, the complete General Sara Seti website. That's right, Seti University, generalseti.com. You need to get over there. Got over close to 800 lectures and videos, too raw for YouTube, band videos. We got Seti debates, Freemasonry, occult science, all world religion, black power politics, economics, General Seti street battles, behind the scene footage, ancient civilization and mythology, and just, everything that General Sara Seti is on that site. Most definitely that too raw for goddamn YouTube, because everything that I do is too goddamn raw for YouTube. Straight up. Everything I do is too raw for YouTube. And so, make sure you subscribe to both of my, actually three of my YouTube pages. General Seti YouTube page, Sara Seti YouTube page, which you're on right now, and King Seti YouTube page, which I got a lot of the master teachers over there on that site. And you most definitely, let me get my monitor up here. There we go. Yeah, we banging. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Had to get my monitor up there, because they be trying to, All right. How we sound out there, family? Is the sound good? All right. And most definitely get over there and support me on Patreon, family. Support me on Patreon, General Sara Seti. You know what I'm saying? I got over 100 exclusive live streams on that channel right now, strictly for the family, strictly for my Patreon family. I always keep it hype. I got something hot going down over there tonight. Let me go and throw that flyer on here so y'all can see exactly how we coming. Let me see what that flyer. There it is right there. 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 The jinn, and the dragon, the occult prophecies of divine black people revealed. You understand what I'm saying? You need to get on, and if you would, that's how we come. And believe me, you know what I'm saying? We're peeling back all the mysteries, revealing that the ancestors did laid this out a long time ago. You feel me? And so now today we're gonna be dealing with something very, very touchy. We're going to be dealing with something very, very touchy today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't going to be, in these days and time, motherfuckers scared to say something, and that's all right. That's what scared niggas do. You understand what I'm saying? But when the existence of our peoples is on the line, somebody got to come up and hold the line. You see what I'm saying? And so we going to be holding the line today. And so, we dealing with something today we call genetic Armageddon. You understand? Nanorobotic terrorism. And, back when I was coming up, you used to hear about the old folks. You know what I'm saying? They were scared to go under that knife. You know what I'm saying? Your motherfucker wasn't eager to run and jump up under that knife. You see what I'm saying? But, today it didn't win, light years ahead of the old school methodology of just, a doctor and a scalpel and shit cutting your ass open. They didn't went far beyond that today. You understand what I'm saying? You got a lot of robotic technology. You know what I'm saying? Now, show y'all something. This is old school right here, but I'm gonna put y'all up on some shit. Back in, they still use this. They still use this and shit where they look inside, and they got the little robot arms and shit, and they go inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And and they can manipulate like a joystick and shit, and manipulate the arms to be able to perform certain movements, cutting inside of the body. You know what I'm saying? But today they didn't win far beyond. This is old school. You see what I'm saying? Now today they got little small nanorobots. You know what I'm saying? That they can insert into the body, inject into the body, and that they can program to go down and perform particular functions. You see what I'm saying? To perform particular functions. And so, but the thing is, let me tell y'all something. Let me get back up here. As a matter of fact, let me grab some goddamn water. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, fam. Let me get some water. Yeah. I don't, one thing I want to let people know, I don't teach but for everybody. I speak strictly for my people. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak for everybody. So if I see motherfucker, so this has been customized for the family. You see what I'm saying? It's been customized for the family. And so the thing is, let me tell y'all something. Because I got bioterrorism on the black community coming on the general's page after this. You see what I'm saying? It's a 3-hitter tonight. You see what I'm saying? And so, I had to keep my peoples informed on what the fuck, and you should know what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been told to you so many times that you should know what's going down. You shouldn't be confused about, it's too late in the game to be confused today. That's you know what I'm saying? They might as well go on and put your chalk lines on the pavement at this time. We got too much minuscule shit that attention away. You see what I'm saying? And so we have to stay focused. Now, what the thing is, that's happening today. Back in the 80s, they used to say, the black man was it was on his way to being extinct. You understand what I'm saying? I used to hear that shit a lot, that the black man was going extinct and shit, and this, that, and the third, but that's just not the case. That's just not the case. You can't let another nigga count your pockets. You can't let another outsider count your pockets, because you just gonna always come up short. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna always come up. And so, you know what I'm saying? We listen to the mythology, and we don't see the facts. And the facts is showing that black people was growing at such a tremendous rate that is sending the global network into erratic procedures. You understand what I'm saying? They're going into erratic procedures. You see, which I'm gonna show you, and I had to show you the basis before, I show you exactly what's going down. Because, when we looking at, all of this genetic shit that they say, it's supposed to help people. Black people don't need none of that shit. We don't need none of it. We don't need none of it. We don't need none of it. Black people is growing at such a tremendous rate all around the goddamn planet. You know what I'm saying? That we got the youngest race on the planet and with the most numbers. Period. And so, when we look at this monument down in Georgia, which is an Illuminati doomsday monument, where it states, you know what I'm saying, that the global population should be around no greater than 500 million, I believe is the number, 500 million. And so you see this doomsday monument down in Georgia, and I'm gonna get straight, I'm gonna get to this gloomy ass forecast. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, somebody had the balls to put it up there. You know what I'm saying? And so, people act on what they believe. And I want y'all to know that people act on what they believe. And, and they've acted out, many of these, genocidal programs on our people, which we done documented so many goddamn times, which I'm going to show tonight. And I don't, you can put two and two together and do whatever the fuck you want to. That's on you. I don't give a goddamn what nobody thinks, because nobody ever came to our aid for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So we can never just group ourselves with nobody, because the situation for black people is unique for us. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to be clear, on what's going on here, and not be stumbling around these facts. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see this doomsday monument, you see up here, and let me make sure that it says maintain humanity under 500 in perpetual balance with. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Black people have always been in perpetual balance with nature. That's what Mayad is. We have always been in perpetual balance with nature. You understand what I'm saying? It is those who have come up from up out of them damn mountains with their knuckles dragging the goddamn concrete. You understand what I'm saying? They have created, and people look at that as some form of high technology, and every fucking thing that they created has put the earth on a collision course with doom. You see what I'm saying? And so, all of the goddamn steam engines and all this gas and all this, so-called carbon, and I'm not going to get off into that. But anybody, you can look at some of these cities, and the goddamn smog is just hanging over the goddamn city all around the world. You understand? They poisoning the planet. They sucking all the oil out of the damn planet. Now that they done so much damage, now they done brought in new mandates, to try to clean it up. We didn't fuck it up. Y'all fucked it up. You see, let's be clear about that. We didn't have nothing or a goddamn thing to do about, because in my yacht, we always had the checks and balances that you could not pollute the water. You could not pollute the air. You could not pollute the food and the animals and everything, the soil and all of that. And so now they done this, they didn't put mandates out here on you. You understand what I'm saying? To take you further into slavery. That's all it is. You understand what I'm saying? By trying to foster in new mandates. You understand? In a new world order. To take you in front. And the reason why black people just fall for anything, they ain't got no blueprint. They ain't got no nationalistic aspirations to step away from this motherfucker. And not just step away. And that's why I keep telling motherfucker, you can run but you can't hide. If you in America, you in the gut, but goddamn it, this motherfucking beast got a big belly, so you can run, but you can't goddamn hide. You see what I'm saying? So, just like they say, you got to slay you got to slay the beast. You can't just, run and hide. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what people think that they could do. You understand? But that belly is a big belly. You see what I'm saying? And so without having no mandate, no, they own political aspirations. You understand? Which they should have been on a long time ago, but they too busy wanting to be hugging up with the caveman, the Neanderthal, the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You too busy trying to hug up. You ain't trying to do nothing for yourself. And so every time your ass, it come down to the get down, you see what I'm saying? You left without, with wide open, no defenses, no nothing. And see, the shit is it hitting the fan right now. And the thing is, nigga, you ain't doing nothing to make it no better because you still ain't moving towards no nationalism. You still ain't moving, black, like they say black, they say Marcus Garvey said black first. Goddamn it, black. General Sara, Suten, Seti say black only. I ain't got time for no black first. That's not enough. Black first. That means you might let a motherfucker in second, third. No, we ain't got no room on this boat. This motherfucking boat selling for black liberation, black supremacy. That's where it's selling to. And see, y'all thinking, goddamn, if y'all was thinking about some goddamn black supremacy, some global African supremacy, meaning you supreme, goddamn it, then you wouldn't be down here fumbling at these times. And so they got your motherfucking, they got you nailed up on the goddamn, how they be in the circus where they throwing knives out and they spin your ass around and they just sit up there and throw knives on the motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what they doing at this time. They throwing knives all around and the thing is, ain't gonna get no better. And that's the killing part about it. Ain't shit none of these motherfuckers out here talking about is going to, prepare you for what the fuck is coming. Not coming, is here. You understand? And it's on your ass and you should have been known to have yourself ready. And you're sitting on your motherfucking hands looking silly, looking like Daffy Duck and shit and goddamn Tom and Jerry running around this motherfucker like cartoons talking about shit that ain't going to even fucking matter. And while motherfucker up here and this is the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what I'm talking about. No, I go straight to the motherfucking point about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, too many people laugh, say, oh, Seti, he talk about, they ain't all bad. Shut the fuck up. That's why you in the predicament, because that love and that crackatosis down in your heart has caused you to be in the predicament that you in today. And you don't understand that. They talking about diseases out here. The greatest motherfucking diseases wiping out black people is crackatosis and niggeritis and kundurria. You understand what I'm saying? And it's some more of them out there I would call out. That's what you motherfuckers got. You know what I'm saying? And so we see today that, we see there, somebody put it up. And this ain't the first time they had the balls to put it up. You understand what I'm saying? And now when you think about that, maintain humanity under 500 million, we already can look at Europe. They put the numbers up. Don't get mad at nobody because we speak what you didn't put up. They already showing that it's a negative goddamn birth rate all across Europe, even, with the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal right here in America is a motherfucking deficiency of births, to death. So you most definitely ain't talking about me because you don't need no goddamn population control. You got population control. You understand what I'm saying? And so unless you started with your own first, and you know what I'm saying? And so, but other than that, the natural course of how nature, you know what I'm saying, is cleansing the planet. And when you start talking about population control, well, who the fuck is you talking about? When we hear about population control, and you see this number up here, 500 million, and you talking about I don't know how many billions of people on the damn planet. And we can talk about black people in particular, because that's all I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about our numbers, I done put this up many times before. You know what I'm saying? Showing you know, the population of our people. You understand what I'm saying? And how our peoples is growing, you know, tremendously. Hold on, let me see. I got to see how I'm looking out there. I got to maintain. You know what I'm saying? Making sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they be trying to jack my shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the general hit hard. I ain't got time to talk about, I'll get back on some history in a minute. You understand what I'm saying? But it's going, okay, we looking good. We looking good. Let me see. Come on now. Just man, I had to make sure everything is right, family. Hold on. All right. All right, we're in the house. I just wanted to, make sure everything was Gucci. You know what I'm saying? And so when you look here, we talking about, what we talking about, the numbers in 2010 compared to what, they anticipating that the numbers gonna be in 2030, but it done blew them numbers out the goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Because they expecting, goddamn it, in around 2030 that Africa is gonna be damn near 1.6 billion. They already that now. You know what I'm saying? I done already seen the numbers, and so and you're looking at Africa growing like that. You know what I'm saying? I looked it up not long ago, and they got Africa at 1,368,000,000 right now. You understand what I'm saying? And so you talking about that was in goddamn May. You understand what I'm saying? Now they got the damn population of China at 1.44 billion. So the reality is, and we ain't even talking about, you know what I'm saying, the majority of Chinese is in goddamn China. When you start adding up, the continent, and then you're talking about black people all over the world, you're talking about black people in North or South America, black people's over in Asia and shit. Black people is well over 2 billion. And the way they growing, you understand what I'm saying? The way they growing, black people is going to be 3-4 billion people in probably a couple hundred motherfucking years. You see what I'm saying? That's how fast that our peoples is growing. So when you talking about, military, you understand what I'm saying? You ain't going to be able to drop no little bitty ass army. I don't give a fuck if you got 1 million. What the fuck is 1 million to 1 billion? You understand what I'm saying? What is 1 million to 2 billion? You understand what I'm saying? So as far as you thinking you can drop, and so other than goddamn, dropping nuclear bombs on people, how the fuck do you expect to get, and you trying to get this shit at 500 million? You understand what I'm saying? You talking about getting this shit to 500 million, and you looking all over the world and shit in between Africa and China alone, you damn near talking about 3 billion right there. You understand what I'm saying? You talking about 3 billion right fucking there. You know what I'm saying? And so, you have to either you're gonna use some form of biological warfare, you're gonna use some type of chemical warfare, you're gonna use some type of genetic warfare. They're just facts. Okay, how the fuck is and you put this shit up, and people gonna wonder, and whoever put it up had the money to put it up. And if you talking about fact checks and shit, and if this is not the agenda, you don't spook no motherfucker out like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because every time they see some shit, they gonna assume, and rightfully so, because black people don't have to just because we got the documentation that motherfuckers been fucking with our people for a very long time. If you look at Harriet Washington, medical apartheid, the dark history of medical experimentation on black Americans from colonial time to the fucking present. You see what I'm saying? And you could go watch her many of her lectures that's on YouTube. I got one of her lectures on King Seti YouTube page. You can go over there. And so, they scandalous, the shit they was doing. They just use our people for fucking guinea pigs. You understand what I'm saying? Even this crazy motherfucking Neanderthal that was in South Africa who was, creating diseases and shit strictly, for black people. You understand what I'm saying? So when you got these motherfuckers and then don't want to find the motherfucker guilty and shit like this, even though his damn soldiers testified against him on every fucking thing that he did, they still, just like the motherfucker de Klerk, who was the president of that goddamn Gestapo, goddamn genocidal SS program that they was running down in South Africa, creating, where he was documented killing, peoples in South Africa and Namibia. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and don't find the motherfucker guilty. And this what made Mandela such a, and I don't give a fuck who don't like you. You can just be mad. You understand what I'm saying? You can just be mad, goddammit, because we just got to say what it is. You see what I'm saying? Let these motherfuckers, you come president, and ain't none of these motherfuckers been indicted and motherfucking and put in front of the fucking firing squad for the shit that they done to our people. And so, goddammit, when you look and understand this shit, trying to get this shit to some goddamn 500 million, when you look at Europe, okay, you look at Europe, and you seeing goddamn 20, now this is their goddamn documents. This is from the goddamn UN World Population Prospect. You get mad, go to the fucking UN. You see what I'm saying? You talking about 2060. I mean, you talking about, man, the average age in fucking Europe is like 44 fucking, 44. The average. You talking about some of them goddamn nations in Italy, Portugal, Spain, Greece. You understand what I'm saying? All of them motherfuckers is like goddamn, I mean, even seeing Germany, I think, over there. 52 years old, 51 years old, 53 years old. So when you talk about population control, they don't need no motherfucker. That shit is naturally occurring. So when you talk about population control, you just got to say what the fuck it is. You talking about, you talking about black people in general. You understand what I'm saying? It's a couple of other, but they insignificant because they motherfucking numbers is crumbling too. You understand what I'm saying? The earth is going back into its natural, state of being. Like they say, what was in the beginning gonna be in the end. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? And so we see that. And so when you look at this is 1960 and up until it's showing you the median ages on here. You see what I'm saying? So you see the green is in the teens, and then you see the yellow is in the 20s. You see what I'm saying? You see the orange is in the 30s, and you see, well, I guess that's a light orange, and then you got a more darker orange, and then you got a fucking blue, or bluish gray. You see, which is the 50s. So you can see right there that, man, Africa is still in the 20s. You see what I'm saying? All the way. And so you all motherfuckers ain't about to drop no army or even conceive of that. So, then you got to look to other forms of ways to try to bring them numbers down. Now, you can't just drop no fucking new, and you really can't drop, certain type of chemical warfare, but, some of the biological shit you can, because what's the mad scientist down, and they call him Dr. Death, he was, in the laboratory creating motherfucking diseases strictly for black people. These are facts. So, you know what I'm saying? So, they have these, they have the capabilities to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's why we got to be very, very careful of everything that's going on with us as a people. You understand what I'm saying? And so you see again, you see Europe, and you can see how they're going up and up, and they're already in the 20. They're already averaging 40. Look at them. Some of them just jump. You know what I'm saying? Look at them. They're getting older and fucking older and fucking older. And that just show you, even in North Africa, they ass is getting. When you talk about Africa being young, the motherfuckers up in the northern portions in Africa, and why we say South Africa, because it has a population of Cro-Magnon. You see what I'm saying? And so they had some very high, as far as, older population, because of the fact that they got a larger Cro-Magnon population. And within, so North Africa, they just show you they ass is getting old too. You see what I'm saying? And so I had to lay this out. And so again, I done already showed y'all can just see Africa. You see, it's already averaging in the teens. And so, yes, as it moves up, it's something you can see up north and down, down south, but still is primarily low numbers. And then you look up there with Morocco, Algeria, and shit is, you see that they getting old up there. You see what I'm saying? Because they're showing you that outsider strain, it ain't strong as that African strain. It just real talk. It ain't strong as that African strain. And so when you talking about trying to control the wealth of the world, and you got all these, you in for it. You just can't walk in and think you gonna take the resources of a people. You see what I'm saying? You don't think you can just do that with numbers like that. So that's technically laying the stage for where we at. When you start seeing people act erratic, then you have to understand that, they at a stage where, they know if they don't make a move at this time, there won't be no move to be made. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no move to be made. And so now when we start talking about these nano robots, why am I bringing this shit up? You understand what I'm saying? Because, things is happening, where, they're going inside of the body. Well, they've been going inside of the body. You understand what I'm saying? But they're going in with a greater technology to. You understand what I'm saying? Where they can create small robots that they can program or they can control. You understand what I'm saying? They can manually control. Now, a nano robot is so goddamn small. You understand what I'm saying? It's about the size of a grain of sand, as such as they say. And so, as you can see, that these small little nanos, you know what I'm saying, can be injected. You see what I'm saying? Into the body. Now, they say they could go in there and there's sickness in the body. You understand, where they can go in and been programmed to, many of them, have arms on them where they can fucking do surgery. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you a movie that, people they wouldn't be able to understand that unless it was broken down to them. And you see what I'm saying? And so these goddamn robots, they can be injected into the body, and it could be programmed to go in and do whatever, the medical, the medical team has programmed them to do. And so they can attach, so they say, to sickly DNA, sickly cells, and, they come with a payload that they also can inject into the cell that is, technically, supposedly, a corrective cell. You understand? They could go in there and correct the sickly cell. And some of them even got lasers connected to them. You see what I'm saying? Now, as you can see here, as you see, cells are removed from patients. Then you see right there, then in the laboratory, a virus is altered so that it cannot produce. Then a gene is inserted into the virus. Okay? And 4, the altered virus is mixed with cells from the patient. And then the cells from the patient become genetically altered. So you talking about changing a motherfucker. Now we say, this is for the well. You understand what I'm saying? But when you know you got sick motherfuckers out here that we've already documented, you understand what I'm saying, that have been doing already. You understand what I'm saying? They already been doing this shit. Okay? And so the thing is, we got people out here that have been doctor deaths and shit, and these sick Frankenstein motherfuckers that want to, you got the eugenics and shit movement where they have already stressed that they wanted to get rid of motherfuckers. That's what they saying. They say as long as, you got these dumb motherfuckers, imbeciles, and all of this shit, they going to be economically, they going to run the economy into the ground. And it's going to destroy the nation. And so the best thing is to get rid of them. You understand? Even to the point of sterilizing the people. Forced sterilization, we had already been through this. And some of them didn't even know they was getting sterilized. You see what I'm saying? And so what this has become, because they come with, the ability to help. And see, what we don't understand about that is that, that's the Trojan horse. You see what I'm saying? That's the Trojan horse. You think you're getting something, nigga. You think you're getting something. You understand what I'm saying? But then when, as you know, and that's, the Trojan, if you know about the Trojan War, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't penetrate the walls of Troy. The walls were, they were just, they was magnificent walls, and they just could not find them. So they had to figure another way out into into Troy. And so what they did, they pretended like they left, that they gave up. You see what I'm saying? And they left this giant, magnificent horse out there. You know what I'm saying? And as a gift or a deity or whatever. And the Trojan, the king Priam, being, he couldn't leave it out, even though his son told him to leave it on out there. Don't bring this shit in here. And he couldn't, the people wanted it in, and so they brought it in, and they admired the motherfucker, but they didn't know that the Trojans was hid inside the motherfucker. And so, when they went to sleep, the motherfuckers opened the side of it and they crawled out, and what I'm saying? And then the rest is history. You see what I'm saying? So they come with, we here to help. But goddamn it, we know that, there's always the sick ones, and, they never, they know they there. You know what I'm saying? They know they there. Them motherfuckers has been talking crazy. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, they knew Dr. Death was there, but when everything failed, everybody act like they didn't know who he was. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're busted now. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what is, this is what is happening. These things are Trojan horses. And so, now, you running and you don't know what to do, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of forced things that's happening to our people today, and people don't know how to accept it. Well, you shouldn't be in this fucking predicament anyway, because you should have been on your black power a long time ago. And so you think shit is hot now, you just wait, because this shit gonna get a whole lot hotter. And so, you know what I'm saying? And so, again, when we start talking about this, let me get down in here. You know what I'm saying? And, they the altered cells are in, after that, the cells from the patient become genetically altered. Now, the things is, the question is, what genes are being altered? You understand what I'm saying? You got a whole lot of genes in you, but what genes are being altered? Now, They're saying that the sickly ones is being altered. But how do you know? You don't know what the fuck is going on. You understand what I'm saying? You don't design this shit. You don't even know the process. Somebody got to explain the shit to you. I don't need, because I already got one view. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to anything, because, I'm G-O-D. I don't need no motherfucking alteration. I am the epitome of everything that is, supreme on the planet. And so I don't need no motherfucking alteration. And it shows in our ability to be able to goddamn produce and be so and be so youthful in everything that we do. You see what I'm saying? And so, and then this genetically altered cells produce the desired protein or hormone. Now, what is the desired protein or hormone? That's up to those who are in the laboratory. That's up to them. You see what I'm saying? That's up to them. So you got motherfuckers that, just like Dr. Death, who want to create something, you understand, to the detriment of people. You understand what I'm saying? To the detriment, and that's why we have to ask these very, very serious questions as what the fuck is going in our bodies. You see what I'm saying? And so you can see right here, when they show a lot of these robots, you know what I'm saying, that they got lasers and shit, they got arms and shit. I'm always looking at shit, you know what I'm saying, to see where I've seen the shit before. And so I see here, you can see that they got arms and shit, that, like motherfucking Dr. Octopus and shit on goddamn Spider-Man and shit. You see what I'm saying? You can see where they're going, and then they clipping DNA. You understand what I'm saying? But see, that's the same shit when you start talking about cloning and some of the same processes of cloning and shit. As soon as motherfuckers say you can't do it, there was already motherfuckers said they was gonna do it. They got their own. You got motherfuckers out here that got money. Well, they got their own motherfucking personal laboratories. They paying motherfuckers underground to do all kind of shit that's not visible, to the surface and shit. And so don't even believe that a motherfucker ain't tried it. They didn't already accomplish that. You see what I'm saying? As soon as you tell a motherfucker and they got the power to do it, they gonna do it any motherfucking way. You understand what I'm saying? So you see that these so-called nanorobots, and so when I looked at that motherfucker, I said, that motherfucker look like the Sentinel on the goddamn Matrix. You see what I'm saying? I said, what the fuck is this and shit? And so, I kept looking at, and you see these goddamn, they got even little nano, what they call them, drones and shit. You see what I'm saying? They got these motherfucking nano drones and shit. Coming in, as forms of insects and shit, this, that, and the third. They could put a camera on the motherfucker. They could fly the motherfucker damn near anywhere they want. I don't know how, it would be able to survive out in, in the wind, with wind blowing real hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it can, is powerful enough to get out that wind or not, but I'm quite sure that they, whatever deficiencies, you know what I'm saying, that it has, that they continuing to expand on that technology and research until they get it where they want. Now you can see right here, you can see where it got the camera on the front, and then it got the payload in there. You understand what I'm saying? That's the warhead. You see what I'm saying? That's the when they say payload, that's the warhead. You understand what I'm saying? And so, you send the motherfucker, but what's the payload? That's very, very significant. You know what I'm saying? That's very, very significant. And see, when you fucking with the code of creation, these motherfuckers just ain't learned yet. You're not gonna outdo nature. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna many years on this motherfucker to outdo nature. You understand what I'm saying? And you build and one hurricane come through and wipe all your shit out. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, they need to, if they're going to outdo creation, and many of them got a God complex. They, because, many of them saw, the predicament that they in as an undesirable predicament. How did we in a solar system without that necessary chemical that compound that we call melanin? How do we end up here without that, with efficient amounts of it? We didn't get that, and so a lot of them feel that they have to outdo creation. You understand that they can put in the necessary building blocks to even though they lack those things, they can come up with some technological replica. You understand, that's even better than nature and shit. And so you have to understand. And so this is another nano robot. I say, well, goddamn, I'm just looking at this shit. And I say, well, goddamn, that is the fucking Sentinel. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no motherfucking about that they've been looking at this shit. Nah. And when I'm going to break it down for y'all so that you really, really understand, this is another, of a nano. It got like a laser on the top of it. You feel me? It got a light that could guide it, a camera, for those who might be manually controlling it. And so when you look at the Sentinel, you understand what I'm saying? That's the fucking design that they were showing in the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? This is the design. Now, I'm going to get, where's that one gift? I got to get to that. And so when you look at these, you know what I'm saying, that these things is latching on to the cells and shit, this, that, and the third. We get this shit right off the internet. That shit look, that shit is not something that I would want to be going on inside of me. I can tell you that right now. That motherfucker look like a little mouse. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker look like a mouse, with some goddamn octopus arms on it. You know what I'm saying? Latching on. Now, like I said, the Trojan horse is something it's a help. It's a help. But we already know that ain't nobody ever helped us in shit. You know what I'm saying? Even these goddamn, they can put the shit in pill. Nah, this is the thing right here, the swarm. You know what I'm saying? You can see the motherfucker there, he busting like a motherfucker, trying to get them motherfuckers up off of that, but they swarming. And so what they doing is they talking about self-replicating robots, nanorobots. You know what I'm saying? That these motherfuckers self-replicate. You know what I'm saying? Now, they got some doomsday theories, and I don't want to get into that, but I guess for some of y'all that, you can look at where the motherfuckers just replicate so much to where they just take over the planet. I don't want to get all off into that. But, is it a possibility? I don't know. But it's something that can get inside of you and also can replicate in you. You know what I'm saying? Well, you could imagine if something like this. You got to imagine this now. And I like I say, I had a little science. I've been studying science in my life. I'm not claiming to be, but I know that division. See, that's what science, division. To be able to see what the future is like. That's number one. You got to dream big. You see what I'm saying? You got to goddamn dream big. Imagine this. Now, I've heard, where they have studied the brain, they've studied the frequencies of emotions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Each emotion has a frequency. You know what I'm saying? And that they could duplicate frequencies. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's sad, whether it's happy, you understand this, that excitement and shit. And so imagine, these type of nano robots latching on to your motherfucking your central nervous system. Imagine the spine, because the brain, the central nervous system, the brain sends out messages, you know what I'm saying, that travel up and down the nervous system. And, and so if you, but you moving your hand, but the brain is sending out that message. Imagine these motherfuckers latching on to your motherfucking nervous system. You understand? In certain areas and shit. You know what I'm saying? To where, you understand, it's hacking your motherfucking, your decision making. It's hacking your nervous system. It's hacking your motherfucking your central and your peripheral. You understand what I'm saying? And sends out the necessary frequencies and goddamn, to control your bodily functions, shut down certain areas of your brain. You understand what I'm saying? Just shut the motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? Put your motherfucking ass on sleep. You know what I'm saying? Just like a goddamn, you put the motherfucker on sleep. You know what I'm saying? And so you think that's not a possibility? You's a fool. You's a fool. They do that shit with pain and shit. Where you can motherfucking, in certain areas, you having a lot of pain, motherfucker go in there studying and mapping that shit out. Motherfucker latch on to certain areas and shut down pain. In some instances, create a whole lot of motherfucking pain. So the thing is the ability of reverse engineering anything. You ain't gonna have no motherfucker everybody gonna be helping you. No, you're gonna have motherfuckers gonna be out there trying to hurt your motherfucking ass too. That's just a given. So we have to understand that, they have the technology. They are expanding the technology. They're expanding the technology. And, and the thing is, what's crazy about this shit is that they got to have some willing guinea pigs out there. You know what I'm saying? Come on, show up, motherfucker. Let me go and hook you up. Let me make me some Franken niggas. Let me make me some Franken niggas tonight. You see what I'm saying? You got to have willing subjects. And so, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I don't have on. Yeah, you see that motherfucker, he bossing. But you know what that is? That's your immune system. That immune system that's bossing. You see what I'm saying? But if they could get enough of them motherfuckers down in you that can replicate, that's real talk. They can self-replicate, which they are in, that's an aim. Then they can swarm your motherfucking nervous system, your peripheral nervous system, and overtake your ass. That's just a given. It's not, I can't see that being hard with the technology and the way that it's moving. I cannot see that being hard at all. You see what I'm saying? And so this is where they're going with this shit, and they moving. And so you'll be a goddamn fool not to research and, everything that's being put up on the internet, pro and con. You putting all that shit on the table, and you looking at it all, and you most definitely becoming more scientific in your studies, and and you ain't got to, but becoming aware of what the fuck is going on out here, what is going on, and knowing that this is going to be something that we're going to continue to study and understand. We're about gas, we're about global African supremacy, so it shouldn't be no problem for motherfuckers to understand that this shit ain't gonna get no better. It's only gonna get motherfucking worse. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna get no motherfucking better. It's only gonna get motherfucking worse. So you can sit there sit on your motherfucking hands and shit, and pretend like this shit is not gonna happen. That in school, and you know what I'm saying? It's time to come together as and that don't mean everybody. Let the dead bury the dead. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about let the dead bury the dead. You ain't got to, that. You ain't got to waste your money. All the time that you have out here should be, expand your position, to be able to protect yourself, defend yourself, and, live the life that you want to live. You understand what I'm saying? We've all heard that, that the global Illuminati, and we see it was just a game. I was teaching you this shit. It was, and now is realer than it's ever been, and it's gonna get a whole lot motherfucking realer. And so you better keep your eye open, and understand that our place is, if we understand who we are, that's the first thing. Understand who they are. That's the second thing. Understand your enemy, understand yourself, understand your divinity, so you can understand your destiny, so you can understand. When you understand your divinity, you understand your destiny, and you understand duty, then you don't have no motherfucking problem. You just get to it. You make it, you pop it off like it's supposed to be popped off. You see what I'm saying? And like I say again, understanding all things in creation, understanding the definition of a thing defined by creation, not emotion or none of that. Everything was pre-coded to being what it is by nature, and that's what you got to understand. And when you understand that, you already got a forecast of the possibilities, the probabilities, and the impossibilities. Hold on, family. Let me plug my computer up. If you already got that, you good. But if you fooling yourself into everybody is the same, and and you can't look at nobody different, then you're gonna be in the predicament your ass in. Okay, we good. So family, I got some shit coming that I'm gonna be doing some some live streams, some paid live, because I got to be able to say what I want to, how I want to say it, so I can really get to the soul of my family out there. Y'all know what this shit is. You know what I'm saying? I set these motherfuckers on fire. Same time, you know what I'm saying? We got to stay visible for our family at this time. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's some very crazy fucking times out here. You know what I'm saying? Very crazy out here. And so, nigga want to stay visible for the family, but you know what I'm saying? Question every motherfucking thing. Question every motherfucking thing. Question everything. And like I say, once you know the definition of creation and everything within, you got the rules to the game. And you shouldn't be making up no motherfucking, no fantasy world to live. Motherfucker, come out that fantasy world. You should have known that these times was coming, because the master said it was coming, but you sat on your motherfucking hand dancing and lollygagging, being a gesture inside of this motherfucker. You was a gesture. You know what I'm saying? With the little motherfucking, the minion motherfucking outfit on, dancing around, twirling the ball on your fucking nose, and then you done woke up, and the motherfucker got the knife to your throat. You done waited, and so it's time to get, for our family out there that know what it is, it's time to tighten all screws. It's time to get ready, for whatever is to come. And victory on the side, we cannot fail. We have to understand that. We cannot fail. We cannot, because I want y'all to understand we cannot fail, because we know what's on the other side of failure. And I'm gonna just leave it there. We cannot fail because we know what is on the other side of failure. Do you understand me? So then there it is. There's nothing else left to be said. So family, I want to thank you for being here today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go over the general, and we're going to look at, some of these, the biological attack, You know what I'm saying? That been going on our people. You understand what I'm saying? Down through the ages, you know, Flint with the water and shit, you know, chemical and biological. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers knew the shit. And you know, I mean, this is premeditated. And so when we living in a world like this, we have to always question everything that come in front of us. We have to, because we ain't got nobody looking out for we. We got to look out for we, or ain't gonna be no motherfucker looking out for us. All right, family, this is the Suten Seti. Again, make sure y'all get on over there to kingseti.com. Make sure you get your ass on over there, kingseti.com. Make sure you get on over there to my Patreon, General Sara Suten Seti, and get over there to the powerful generalseti.com, Seti University, and get all that fire. You understand? That's what you need at this time to get your ass fired up. You need that Seti. You know what I'm saying? That it sparks some of that goddamn you can't even put the fire out. You understand? So I'll get black with y'all real soon. Going over there to the General, and make sure y'all subscribe to all my goddamn channels, because goddamn it, that's what it is. This the General Sara Suten Seti said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.